Steve and Alex from Minecraft are in Smash Bros. Ultimate. With that, the largest game in the world has now joined Smash. I've been playing Smash Bros. Since 1999, and I've seen a lot of characters added in that time. To me, this is the largest announcement I have ever seen. A meme that through hours of negotiations and programming amidst a pandemic turned reality. I want to tell you why I, as someone who's been in the series for 20 years, thinks that Steve and Alex are amazing for Smash Bros. But first, I need to take it back to 1999, Super Smash Bros. On the N64. The question of whether Steve and Alex fit in Smash as characters or not comes down to the fundamentals of the game itself. To question whether a character belongs in a game, I think goes back to the very first game, Super Smash Bros., that came out in 1999. I was a child when that came out. To me, it was one of the funnest things in the world. The reason being is that it took characters that Nintendo created, characters from different worlds that you never imagined would be in the same game. They put them in the same game, but the premise behind this is that it's not competitive-ish, it's more the perfect blend. The perfect blend of violence and family. It captured that idea. With only 12 characters in the game, you suddenly felt like, wait, these characters came from different franchises and worlds, and they work. So the idea was, here's a game that's just outright fun. Anybody can play this game. There are 9 levels, 12 characters, go have fun. Sometimes it's chaotic, sometimes it's competitive. But the idea behind it was, the core values of Smash were that it was just a giant mix, and at the end of the day, it was always fun and very, very replayable. You could play the game for hours with anyone. It's important to recognize the roots that come from Smash 64. At E3, when Smash Ultimate finally was unveiled and had a name, even Sakurai himself explained the roots of 64 and how Super Smash Bros. On the N64 echoes in every game they make. He showed this to everybody during E3 and how much work they had put into Ultimate. Back when Smash Bros. Got a sequel though, 2 years was the time frame. 1999 64 came out, 2001 Super Smash Bros. Melee came out. And it was obvious what the key was here. More characters, more stages, more features. Melee is the top-selling GameCube game. Now, I'm not just suggesting that the sales are what makes the franchise. That's from a developer standpoint. They get to deal with the numbers. What I'm here to present to you is an experience from somebody who was there on release of Melee. Somebody who really wanted that sequel as a young child, saw it, and instantly I knew I was going to spend thousands of hours on that game. The reason is how much more Melee had to offer. How many more features, gameplay modes, and the insane number of characters they added. Now we had 26, and we had 29 stages. It was insane. It was huge. There were countless hours that you could play on this game. I could play with my father. I could play with my best friend. I could play with anybody's friends. Anybody could literally get together and play this game. It was great. And that was the theme. The theme was more was better, because Smash is a game that leaves us wanting more. I mean, just skip ahead to Ultimate. I mentioned E3. Well, at E3, they unveiled a massive game that included every single character from every single franchise, game in the franchise. Yet we still want more. More meant this. It meant anybody could find their place in Smash Bros. Melee. You could come in and find your characters, no matter what your background was, in any games, and you could actually main multiple characters and branch out. Maybe you would play a character you never play normally. I was semi-competitive. I found myself playing Young Link, Marth, and Falco. Those were like my 3 mains, and they couldn't be further apart in their playstyles, but certainly I had a fun time playing them. And that was the thing. Anybody could play any characters. It was awesome. And that was the core fundamentals of Melee. The reason Melee was so legendary at the time it came out was because we didn't think it could happen. It caught us off guard. We wanted more from Smash Bros, and man did we get more. They delivered. They upped their development team, and from a player standpoint, I saw everything. I've played so much Melee that I had my friends that I would play with, and we would just mess around, and you'd find 5 hours gone in a day right there. And then there was the competitive side. I saw competitive side grow more than I ever imagined it would, and suddenly I found myself wave dashing across left and right across Final Destination against every Fox player in the county. And at the same time, I could still back down from that competitive play and go play with some casuals and still have a good time. No one's getting salty. Okay, maybe there's a little salt, but still, it attracted players from everywhere. Again, I can play with my father, I can play with my friends. And that's how it goes. That was the core of Smash. And Melee really brought that to light in having a sequel. Seven years after Melee, we got Smash Bros. Brawl. Brawl was insane. The Wii had come out, and you were lucky if you even had a Wii on release because the production numbers weren't enough to carry the quantity people wanted. So the Wii itself was just so iconic when it came out because we all wanted one and not necessarily could get one. When Smash Bros. Brawl came out, I knew a lot of people that were competitive looking forward to the game. I also knew a lot of people that were casual looking at the game. They wanted more from the game. They wanted another Smash Bros. It had been 7 years. Of course we wanted more. It was 7 years later. We were still playing Melee even. So when they said they had 39 characters and 41 stages, that right there was a selling point for the game alone. The reason that Brawl especially was iconic when it came to this number of characters idea, this idea I'm laying out that it's always about more, was that they brought third-party characters. I saw Snake and Sonic get added to a game that I'm like, what? Is that even possible? Is that even legal? What goes behind those characters being licensed to go into the game is a lot more than it seems. We sit there as fans, as players, we watch the unveiling, and then a lot of people pretty much meme the behind the scenes stuff. So when, let's say, Mr. Sakurai comes out and says, here's what it took to put this character in there, it gets memed as, this guy's a walking zombie, he doesn't have any time left. But in reality, what it is if they didn't bring those characters in, it wouldn't feel like Smash. The idea is that Smash is not only for everybody, not only is extremely wide, and these are all concepts that Sakurai presented at the 2018 E3 showcase. It's that we want more, and it feels right. That's the premise of the game. I've always accepted new characters in because it's almost whimsical, it's almost wacky, and it's a little bit badass even. Like when Cloud got added in the next Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Brawl came out as I was going into high school. That's how long it had been with me. It had been 10 years of Smash in my life. I was going into high school and I loved playing with my friends. I played with the GameCube controller, and I played with the Wiimote. And yeah, I played with the Wiimote. I was one of those people. It's rare, but I'm there. So that carried me through college even. I was playing Brawl with people I met in college. I remember walking into college, and it was like there's this common area game room set up. Here's this Wii going. I'm like, oh, whose Wii is that? Oh, it's this dude's. He's in class right now. You guys just trust each other to watch his Wii? Yeah, he brings it in every day. So I would just sit there and play Brawl with them. It was awesome. And part of that was because you had semi-casual, semi-competitive, but when we were there, we would turn items on. We would sometimes set lives to 15. We would do stamina battles even. Yes, Brawl had a lot of content. I haven't brought a lot of light in this video to content when it comes to the story. The story was amazing, yes. But my memories, everybody's memories, really comes down to playing with your friends. Playing online. We never had that before Brawl. I was playing online with my friend down the street. She and I were literally on Wi-Fi playing. That was brand new to us. And it was insane. And we would play every character. I remember when we started playing online, it was like, okay, so I've got my mains. I picked up Game & Watch. So I was literally playing Falco, who's a fighter from one of the first 3D games ever made. Playing with Game & Watch as another main of mine. Young Link was gone, but I was okay with that. At the end of the day, I was one of those people that my main didn't make it into the third game. I was still alright, but I loved it when they brought him back for Ultimate. That was another good point of this idea of more, wanting more. But I was so excited when I played on Wi-Fi with my friend that I started playing every character again. I just started going through, hey, let me play Wolf. Hey, let me play Pikachu. And those concepts have echoed from every generation of this game. My point with Smash 4, though, stands at this. Cloud was added into the game. When at the time, that was the largest addition into the game. It was like, what? Cloud? Holy crap. I remember when I saw the reveal for that, everybody went nuts, of course. Cloud comes from a childhood game of mine. Final Fantasy VII was my childhood game. That was something I played and remember, wow, this is insane. The idea is that was my childhood game. So let me fast forward here to Steve and Alex from Minecraft. Minecraft not only is the largest selling game ever, but Minecraft is literally every generation below me's childhood game. So the generation after me grew up on Minecraft, and what a better game from a philosophical standpoint to grow up on than something that you create everything yourself using your mind. I grew up in an epic story with emotional characters, and it was just insane to watch Final Fantasy VII grow. That's how the people feel about Minecraft coming into Smash. They're like, wow, this is my childhood game. It's insane. How can this possibly even happen? It must have taken a ton of effort that I don't care about because I want to play Smash and I want to play Steve and I want to play Alex right now. So then I challenge you this. What better game would you have? What better setting would be more perfect to have Mr. Game & Watch from the 80s fighting the very first 3D game on Nintendo, Star Fox's Fox, or Falco, fighting against somebody who is rendered in high resolution from a game that is absolutely badass and epic, Cloud, fighting against somebody who's even newer than Cloud but has the graphics from the 80s, pixelated and jarring, except that is the most popular character in the world. What better game than Smash to see that come to reality? I'll leave you with this. Steve and Alex had a lot of unique playstyle shown. In fact, everything about them was explained by Sakurai in detail about what it took to make it happen. They have a very unique playstyle that you never would have imagined happening. From a game that was literally a meme to be in Smash, because that could never happen. There's no way, it'd be impossible. It's too big. All of this comes together, and suddenly you see Minecraft represented in Smash. So my question to anybody who's quote-unquote too old, if you will, somebody who says, wow, I've been playing Smash for 20 years, like myself. Heck, I haven't even played Minecraft. Or I haven't owned it. I've played it. I haven't owned it. And even I look at it and say, no. Just because this is weird, if you will, this is new, this character doesn't look like it belongs. Even Sakurai himself said that. Well, for everybody out there that says, like me, I started in N64's 1999 Super Smash Bros. And I say that Steve and Alex don't belong. For those of you out there that feel that way, I say, look, your childhood characters are in the game and you can play them and fight the next generation's childhood characters. I dare you to play their childhood characters. I dare them to play your childhood characters. They probably already have. What I'm saying is, Smash Bros. Always makes you want more and you accept more, and more just gets more and more ridiculous even. But it's so welcoming, it's so fun. It's insane to have something drop like that 2 years after the release of the game, news that literally breaks Twitter. Be a little more malleable when you're looking at this, because I've been playing for 20 years and I'll tell you right now, Steve and Alex belong in Smash. It is so awesome to see it happen, it was unbelievable to make it happen, and now it's going to be legendary forever. I'm Nito Marquis. Thanks for watching, guys.